It a special welcome. Yes, you've tuned in to the Lighthouse, the House of Light, a One Light Federation church located in Melton, Victoria, Australia. And yes, a special welcome. So if you've just joined us for the first time, welcome aboard. If you're returning and been here many times before, again, welcome and thank you for returning. And a special welcome to you, Jenny.
Yes, welcome.
Yes,
Welcome to you too,
we're
Gordon.
looking forward to a wonderful time together. And as always, we invite our highest spirit friends, guides, mentors, masters, and no doubt you've already to join us when they don't realise we're live on Facebook, and that's not the way to join us. So just tune in live to Facebook, and
Yes.
that's where we are right now. So will you join with us now for the opening prayer, the setting up of our spiritual protection, and then we'll say together the Lord's Prayer, after which we share the wisdom of the day, and you get the right idea, don't you? In other words, no matter what life's challenges be, we press ahead. Why? Because we know it's the right thing to do, and we know we're beaming in and working with the highest. So keep shining the light, as indeed, Jenny, you're shining your light. So come on, friends, let's get into our prayer. Almighty, loving and eternal God, great and supreme Spirit, Lord Jesus Christ, our dear friends of the highest, it is with the greatest of love, loyalty, dedication, commitment, sincerity, faithfulness, honesty, humility, and everything else which is of the highest that we come before you, we reach out to embrace you, and it is that we say thank you. Thank you for all your blessings, for everything which is divine and truly of the highest. Thank you for the light, the sun, for everything which brings the illumination, for your great wisdom, your love, your light, your healing, for everything. And so, united, we stand, and we move forward, we elevate, we grow. And thus, let today and all days truly be the ultimate representation of you and all that is divine. With love, we say thank you. Amen. I am a furnace of light, and I radiate and project my light, my love, my power, my strength, my might. Throughout this home, over all this land, to the fence lines and beyond, and deep into the earth, and high into the heavens. And I transmute and transform all energies to love and light. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Leave us not when in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you. Yes. And what a wealth of wisdom I have for you this morning.
Yes.
And so let it begin. And that's exactly what Spirit said this morning. And we begin.
Wow.
And we begin to eliminate that which is pulling us down, and we take control and we be active so that we make better choices which lead to greater plans and developments.
That sounds good.
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
For a long time now, Spirit have been speaking about us taking the reins, taking control, taking charge. So it is about responsibility. It's about spirit in action. Because every time we remember that we are spirit, living a physical existence, having experience, life experiences, so that we learn love and that we continue to grow in love, and so that we can accomplish what we're here to achieve, which is to master the lessons at play. It's that simple. it really is about taking notice, the awareness and the act, our great teaching of the AA, awareness and act. So we become more aware of what is happening in our world, in our life, in our bodies, in our minds, in our environment, and how it is affecting us on a whole. Remembering how it affects our mind, body, spirit, and so we recognize. And so we then make wise changes. We make choices which will help us be free of any burden, any struggle. But we also look at what happens is if we continue to be living in a cycle of despair or a struggle, we then realize that we are not learning. We are not learning the lesson, and that is why it is continuing. So we need to take action. And this is why spirits speak about take action. Recognize there must be a change, and it needs to happen now. I need to truly wake up and grow up, become wiser, and take the stand. Spirit will always have your back when you call them forth, remembering that our spirit team knows our pathway, knows our destiny, knows the lessons we need to learn, for this is what we have called upon ourselves to learn upon the earth. So you need to take charge. You need to take charge. This is happening in my life, and I need to own it, and I need to master it so I can move on to greater things. It's like another piece of pie, if you understand that. So we are learning. Every day is a lesson on earth. What a beautiful playground that we have to play upon. But let's make it a greater playground. Let's bring more peace, more love to our playground. And remember that every person on the earth is also a player. Every person on the earth has also roles to fulfill, lessons to learn, but there's all one main prospect, and that is becoming enlightened. That is to become lighter in our body, lighter in spirit, where we are truly of love and light, where we stop judging another, but we recognize what we are learning from them. Because always remember, every person in your life is a teacher. They are teaching you something about you, whether you like it or not. And it might be that you do not like the behavior of certain people in your life, but then that is what you are learning as an entity, that this behavior is not right, and I will not be or live according to this behavior. And so then this is what you then know as righteousness of love. And so then you rise above it. But the most important thing is that you don't fall back into it. Once we learn something, stay above it. We then become wiser so that we can see that that is not right. And so then this is when we know that we have mastered a lesson. And we will see it again because it is a lesson that we have taken on. But next time we see this lesson and bathe in this lesson, meaning it's all around us, we are above it, radiating light to help others learn it too. Very, very wise. So when we master a lesson, we will still recognize it on our pathway, but remembering that we have conquered it. And this is the glory that we hold high. We recognize we have been there. And I can understand that the person that you are viewing, and when you see this and observe this, you send them light, which will help inspire them to rise above it too. For you have an understanding of it because you have been there. Always be loving, regardless of what is taking place in your life, because that is the only answer. Otherwise, if you are not, and then you fall down to their level, you will then be stuck in the muck too and find it harder to rise. But more so, you will start to beat yourself up knowing that you are better than that. And so then it becomes harder then to forgive yourself, knowing I had an opportunity to stay above and then help that person come up to where I am. That is a master talking. And that is how a master lives. So if you're finding that you are falling down to a behavior which you know is of a lower vibration, then you need to quickly grab hold of that rope, grab hold of that rein, those reins that are there, saying, get up. Be aware of what is happening deep within you, because you will hear the call to rise and shine, to stand in your light, walk the path of righteousness and truth. You will feel that righteousness burn deep within you, because your guides and your higher self know best. They know that you are better than that. So don't fall into temptation. Rise above it and be the glorious leader. You have so much to give. And time again, we will continue to tell you that as you give, you receive. And then you rise. Those that fall and have given little, for they do not have the strength to stand or to even acknowledge. They do not try to better themselves, or they will forever be in the lower. Can we help them? Indeed, indeed. We radiate light. But remember, it is their lesson too. They must learn it. They must take the reins. And as soon as they put their hand up, things will change. It is as simple as that. I am ready. I am awakened. Indeed. Spirit said, how to take the lead is comical to those that have no objection, for they walk and live with their head in the clouds. It's time to arrest the sunshine and have the light transform all that is ill and low into the crevice. We must allow the light to enter into all the crevices, all the cracks that continue to come up and then pull you down. And this is what is happening in society. There are so many gaps. We need to take action and to spread light throughout. And you can feel it in your own daily existence. You can have that recognition that I keep falling back into old habits. I keep feeling that someone's trying to pull the rug beneath my feet. I have these dreams and goals and inspirations, but there are many who keep jumping on my path or pulling me back. And this is the low life. This is the vibration that does not want to see you rise and help others. Recognize it for what it is and then saturate it with light. Transform all energies to love and light. You hear it in the Furnace of Light prayer. Transforming and transmuting all energies to love and light. So that means everything that is great continues to be great because it is filled with love and light. But everything that is not is transformed and transmuted to light. And this light becomes your teacher. This light is the master. We need to recognize it. We need to continue to feed it. Give it fuel to be brighter and to be that furnace throughout. There comes a time where we must stand our ground. Be accountable and responsible and take action. This is not acceptable when we see this low life behavior. Be assertive. This is not love. This is not light. This is not respect. This is not peace. Let people own their own. It's time to make changes within your life and within the environment that you create. For everywhere you are, you be. And you have an opportunity to be a light or to be a distraction. Yes, indeed. Look at the beauty. And this beauty exists in the paradise of earth. How blessed are we? These are the blessings that we need to focus upon. The beauty that is all around us. And when we focus on beauty, we become connected, become one with this. Because it is in moments where we wake up, in the pause, when we take in a breath, when we move into the moment, but stay in that moment of bliss, of beauty, of colour, of light, of love, exquisite beauty, divine, pure light. Regardless if the flower is in bloom or in bud, it is beauty because it comes from the seed of divinity. But so do we. So do we. But are we a beautiful garden? Are we shining our light? Or are we the weed that is poisoning and struggling the life of beauty? We must allow the beauty to grow instead of squashing and strangling. Pull the weeds out. Imagine if we could do that with people. There goes another weed. But the thing is, every person who walks the earth has an opportunity and has free will to be a rose or a weed. Every person. That's a choice. Isn't it interesting? Because Spirit speaks about the choice. This morning with me. I am dutiful. And I am here for a long term. And I will forever live and allow my presence to be seen and understood. You wish to grow, to be more loving, kind, and wise. Heed these words and be honest with yourself. Make the right choice. Move into heart centers where it is an abundance of light and love. And walk the path of righteousness. And bathe in the garden of many roses. Thank you. And as Spirit said this morning, it's time to arrest the sunshine. So let it be that we bathe in the rays of the sunshine, the golden rays of light that come forth and embrace us so lovingly. And we are all loved. We have to wake up and assist those weeds with love and light and sunshine. It's time to truly look at ourselves and we see what we are contributing to the world. Is this the world in which you are happy to live? Honesty is so important as it allows the truth to be acknowledged and measured. Happiness comes from being happy in the moment, knowing and accepting that this is it. I am happy right now. Bathing in the healing vibration, feeling the oneness with the divine, pure, loving light, essence thriving and radiating unity. Healing is vital for growth and well-being. And let it be that we rest right now. Let it be that we move into the moment. Let it be that we pause to recognize this. And as you now become aware, as the angels draw nearer to you, call them in closer. Call the angels now to draw nearer to you and feel their softness, their tenderness, the abundance of light encompasses with so much love and care. It is time to reconcile, to forgive yourself. Let it be now that you bathe and feel the beauty of the divine. Feel the sunshine. Feel the golden rays of light embracing you. Hands of God. Divine pure energy now embracing you, providing you with the healing energy that you need. Let it go. Let go. And allow this divine pure light to heal you now. Be aware that you are now standing on lush green grass, feeling the vibration of the green, of love, of growth, of nurturing vibration. The golden rays of light shining upon you, the angels all around you dancing, knowing that you have called upon them for guidance, for assistance, for love. Know that you are loved, and the angels draw nearer still. You feel the vibration in your feet, tingling. You feel that light. You feel lighter, more relaxed, as the golden rays flows through your body. And you are aware of the beautiful garden all around you. Your favourite flowers surround you. An abundance of colour, an abundance of light. That you feel the vibration of sound. You feel the change taking place already. For right now, in this moment, you are alive. You are well. You are pain-free. Pause. Purity. Unity. You are bathing in the divinity of light. You are in the garden, basking and bathing. You are receiving the healing that you need. Clarity falls upon you. You see clearly now. And all that awaits you, you have been prepared for. And you trust and have faith in your life, in your purpose, in your duty, in your role. I am one with the divine. I am free. My body is alive with light. And now look in your hand. What do you see? For a beautiful gift has been placed in your hand. Recognize the light and the gift. See this as a sign. and allow the sweetness and the song that fills your heart. Bear truth and radiate that light like never before. For we are free. We are free when we wish to be. We are free when we call our own name. Yes, we are. It is so important to have faith in yourself. And indeed, there is a light that opens many doors. And it is knocking on yours. And so take in a deep breath now and walk forth. Walk forth through that doorway and know that it is there for you. A new beginning, a new start, a fresh approach, a welcoming of light. Let it be that the rainbow bridge helps you truly see why you were born and what more that you can do to bring in a greater world, starting with you and your environment. Allow your world to be enriched. Value what you have. Value that you are awakening now. What a blessing, what a privilege. Profound moments like this are here for life-changing events to occur. Be witness to your own glory of awakening and the empowerment will help you discover the many gifts that are there within you. You are set free. And so truly be. And there's a skip as I walk on my path. And there's a song in my heart and it's sweet. There's a song in my heart and it's you. And just know that I will shine my light upon you. And remember to notice the butterflies. Remember to notice all that is around you that is of the natural environment. It's Mother Earth, Mother Nature, radiating light and providing you with glorious moments of joy. So, as you continue to bathe in this glorious light, and if you become more like the child within you and play and play and play, you will enjoy your life more because you are being honest, you are being truthful, you are carefree and loving and adaptable, but you are also bringing forth that sense of joy and upliftment everywhere you go. So open your eyes and recognize all that is taking place around you. And always remember that you make a difference. Indeed. Thank you, Sarah. So slow down and count the pace. You will understand the satisfaction of this exercise as it is realized, for you begin to live in the moment and it eliminates stress and tension, just as we see now. And if you are still bathing with the angels, still standing on the green grass, recognizing that you are embracing and becoming one, uniting with the divine light of all that is true. So become more attentive to detail and pause. As you gain confidence in the process and the battles begin to become clearer, we reason with all that is on hand, and we stipulate the foundations and the consequence of all that has come into play. And even now, when we assess, as we take an opportunity to be where we are right now, on the grass, bathing in the paradise, connecting to the divine, aligned with the highest, so that we receive greater wisdom and clarity. We then can reflect upon issues in our life, and then this is where we will receive the truth. When it's put forth to Spirit of the Highest, what you would like answers to, or guidance or assistance, have yourself in this precious time, in this moment where we pause with the divine. But we need to be on a higher vibration so that we can truly receive the higher wisdom. Understand? For where we are, we receive. And so if we are in this beautiful place of divinity, we receive the wisdom from the divinity. So just remember this. For the more that we lift and raise the vibration, we are bathing in divine light. It's not rocket science. It's very easy to understand. It's simple. And it is allowing simple things to come into play. And this is how we awaken. We recognize it for what it is, and we see the power of the play, and our faith keeps us strong, right where we belong, and it demonstrates more than we can possibly know. It's a countdown, and we're finding ways to deal with the matter, and it's bringing about universal consciousness, and we are happy to oblige and rectify on all levels. Stranger things have happened, so we play it by the book and know that all that is rewarded is transcribed. So we seize the opportunity to undergo further development and take on the world, knowing we restore the light which has been lost. It is an enterprise, wisdom that forever will be valued, and it is for the making and will do justice. Yes, great wisdom coming forth for you. Truly appreciate this wisdom as it comes in from the highest. And let it be that you allow yourself time to pause, to take it in. But as recommended, see yourself in a sacred space first, always. I am in my ball of light, in my sacred space where I am healing, where I am being nurtured and nourished by the higher vibration. And if this is your thought, it is true. It is alive, for this is your intention. We know the play that is being written, for we wrote it. And now every opportunity is given to address this and keep it safe. Always remember that your path has been prepared for you, but are you willing and strong enough to walk it? Indeed. Have an understanding of the greater aspects, and your life will be more at ease than the fight you currently demand. Indeed. We have to take it on. I'm talking about life. I'm talking about the lessons that we need to learn. Otherwise, you'll only have regret. Recognize all that is around you and start seeing people as a teacher. And when you are in their company, ask, even in your mind, what is this person teaching me? Start living a life like this, and you will soon quickly rise. You will quickly learn that people are teachers, and their message is loud and clear. Because remember, the person that's within your life that you are learning from may be teaching you a lesson, but to another a different lesson. So not everybody sees that person the way you do. Different perceptions. So you must recognize this. And so in your world, in your life, to your soul, to your essence, recognize the person and the role that this person is bringing, the gift that this person brings to you. It's a wonderful exercise. You can write a list of people in your life, and then next to them, write what they bring to you, how they affect you, how they stimulate, inspire, whatever it is. Learn how this person is teaching you a mighty lesson. And you will see then, every person in your life is a teacher, just as you are a teacher to everybody you meet. What is it that you are teaching them? And it doesn't mean that you have to know, because it is for the beholder, it is for the receiver to know. Let go and be. Perform your duty righteously. Walk in love always. And all that you radiate, being of the highest good for all, but with pure intention of love and light of the divine, then you can't go wrong. Let it be that simple in your eyes too. Don't see this as a burden or chore. Just recognize it for the truth that it is. You are here as a light being, spirit, an expression of God. Do the best you can, and you are doing well. Always remember that at the end of the day, when you lay your head down, be proud of what you have achieved in that day. Reflect over the day. Recognize where you could have improved. And then your intention continues to become greater, in the sense that you are growing lighter. For every being who walks the earth, if they had that intention to grow lighter, purer and wiser, we would be living in a blissful world, would we not? Indeed. There is a tremendous effort required to stamp out the obvious deceit that continues to tease your feet. Never be weakened by the demise. Have faith in yourself and continue walking and radiating the light that you know you are and are born to be. Give credit where credit is due. There are many who have played a major hand in your opposition, and once you recognize it, humility grows and blossoms, and the recipient receives your gratitude. So always remember, some people that will come in to teach you a lesson that you mightn't like, then you know then that they have played their role well, for you have mastered it quickly. and you have stood the time. And now that you can pause and hold your head high proudly, knowing that you are enlightened from this lesson. There are winners for all seasons, and triumphant glory becomes a companion when you have the strength to own it. You're not just a commentator, you're an active player. You don't just observe, you participate. Everybody is accountable, so it's time to make it real and trust that the turn of events is in your favour. Capture the moment and allow the truth and beauty that is within you to shine through and merge with all that enhances your growth. And you will. You will be enriched, enlightened, every time that you are open and receptive to light. So it is the wisdom that has come forth this day, and I trust that you have embraced this wisdom and that your heart is truly full of the beauty and love that it comes to play.
Well said, Jenny. Well said.
Thank you.
Beautifully said. Friends, we have to realise and understand as we try to comprehend what it's like to be in this situation where on a daily basis, yes, on a daily basis, but it's every second of every minute of every hour of every day, that Jenny, being so blessed as an all-round and a very competent, fully furnished medium, has this wonderful communication, this open line with Spirit of the Highest. So yes, you'll hear powers that be, Jesus, Melchizedek, Sarah, you heard Sarah's name mentioned today, and many, many more masters, those of the highest. Bring this infinite wisdom forth. And how wonderful to hear all of this wisdom acknowledged today. There is so much there. There is so much. For if we truly went back and analysed and developed and extended every point, wow, we would be so much wiser. Why? Because we took notice. Because we allowed the comprehension to enter into our mind, but then to filter into our heart, then to filter into our essence and our entirety. So truly we become wiser. There's a whole new dimension enters into that which composes us. And as we become wiser, yes, we are more considered, more eloquent, and we have a far greater and more balanced, more rounded understanding. With that comprehension, there then comes the tolerance to consider situations and other people likewise, to evaluate in a balanced way, without allowing personal biases to have us judgmental. We can still be judgmental, but when it is the truth and when it is honesty, and when it is for the highest good of all concerned. So it's not biased, in other words. Yes, we can be judgmental, because we know when it is right and when it is wrong. We have to be judgmental likewise toward ourselves, as in we edit out that which needs editing, and we keep that which is hopefully of the better and of the good. There are a couple of little things I will share with you, and as you know, I love humour, quality humour, where it's tasteful, respectful. And I will just share this with you. I put the glasses on because I love looking at spectacle. And it was at a recent Scottish wedding reception where the MC yelled, "Would all the married men please stand next to the one person who has made your life worth living?" The bartender was crushed to death. Innocent, beautiful, priceless humour. And so, let me share this one with you likewise. And I heard of a bloke, that's Australian, isn't it, breaking into an apartment the other week. He didn't take the TV, he just took the remote. So now he drives by and changes the channels. Sick person. But it emphasises the point I wish to make. And it's going back to one of the points Jenny mentioned in that wisdom which came forth from Spirit of the Highest this morning. And that is the distractions. Those lower energies. And let's face it, there are many people out there affected by lower energies, and I'm not being judgmental. We know our heart and soul, our motivation can be up, bright, right, we're having great success today, and then we hit the brick wall or something happens to pull us right off pathway. This is what I'm talking about. And so it is, just like that gag of the remote control having been stolen, and someone drives by and keeps changing the channel on that TV. You understand the point? This is where I'm going. There are the outsiders, those of different vibration, those with ulterior motive, those who wish to pull down, those who wish to destroy, those that don't want you to get up and to succeed and to climb up to the next rung of the ladder. And we're not talking of ego here. We're talking spiritually, where we are trying desperately to lift and raise vibration. But there are still those who drive by with that remote control and keep changing the channel. In other words, desperately trying to remove our focus from the pathway, the roadway, which we need travel, and which we know needs our focus, our undivided attention. That's what it's all about. It's just the same if we look at, and I'll draw another comparison, as we approach Remembrance Day, the 11th of November, the day set aside to honour those who fell. Just imagine in wartime, if the distractions came in, the focus be lost, so too would our lives. Because we wouldn't have the focus. We'd be distracted, and then bang, we become the victim. You understand, I'm sure. These are all examples, these are all analogies. And it's for us to remember that indeed we owe ourselves our focus, our undivided attention upon our pathway. It's then that we can truly know and understand not only why we need travel this pathway, not only why we've been impressed from higher level to follow this pathway, but all the ins and outs of it, so that we have that greater focus, concentration, ambition, and drive. For nothing then gets in our way. If we really set ourselves to the divine mission, no matter what happens, there could literally be earthquakes around us. And what was that? Oh, I don't know. We just keep going. Just imagine what it would have been like when Jesus walked the earth, if distractions came in and took him off pathway. It seems ridiculous. by golly, isn't this what's going on at the present time? Of course it is. Light workers are being pushed aside too easily. Too many of the light workers are buckling down, giving up. Oh, can't be bothered, it's too hard. Well, guess what? We get some more batteries and we put in our torch. We remain being light workers. Jesus never gave up. And those who were loyal to him, they didn't give up. And those who are higher level, they don't give up. Just the same, Jenny and I, we do not give up. And we too have many challenges. Those who would delight in seeing us off our spiritual pathway and stop shining the light and striving to shine it even brighter. But it makes us even more determined, with love of course, to shine the light brighter and even more focused. And so it is, friends, that we provide the encouragement to you, just the same as Jesus provided that encouragement to his disciples and to all who would listen, to all who would heed the message, the wisdom, the love, and even the plea to understand and comprehend. For we all have the opportunity, every one of us, we all have the opportunity, not only to better ourselves and to lift and raise our vibrations, but by doing so to lift and raise the earthly vibration. And this is for the benefit of all. You could even argue that this is democracy in action. It truly is democracy in action. It's helping everyone. The benefit is there for all. It's not just a benefit for us as individuals. So there's a bigger picture here, is there not? I trust that you see this. There's great opportunity of helping each other. Our motto, what is our motto? Unification of spirit. It's the benefit there for all. So this is my encouragement. This is our encouragement. It's to lift and raise the vibration. It's to shine the light brighter. It's to reach out. And it's really the message again is not to be afraid to accept the hand of another person. For that hand extended to you gives you the opportunity of likewise helping that person, those people, to lift and raise likewise. That's a lovely analogy, isn't it? As we each reach out, we have the opportunities of helping each other. And so as we extend that hand of friendship, let it truly be a hand of friendship. That hand of friendship is a hand of growth. It's a hand which conveys love and which conveys light. It's a hand which likewise extends forth the opportunity for others without necessarily thinking what's in it for me. It's a different way of thinking. It's thinking for the benefit, as in the whole. Let's face it, another analogy. If we And it's certainly not me. I'm not sports-minded. But I appreciate what goes on. But imagine yourself in a team, regardless what type of team, a sporting team. The team relies upon every single member. Why? So as to make it work, so as to pull it all together. It's all strategy, cohesion. And it's well practiced, it's well rehearsed. The whole thing flows smoothly. And when you witness a whole team working smoothly in cohesion, even if you've not been to sport, you look at it and you admire the skill and the craftsmanship. And it brings forth success. But everyone delighted, thrilled, pulling together for the higher glory, not for themselves, but for each other. It's part of an overall process. And as I said, it brings forth success. Friends, let's bring it in relative to the spreading of love and light, the lifting and the raising of the spiritual vibration. If we, all of us, work together in peace, love and harmony for the higher benefit, the higher glory, the highest good of all concerned, for the benefit of each other, compare the likely result from that with where we each stand at this time. And this I put to you with great humility and respect, is what Jesus tried to achieve whilst here on the earth. And this is what Spirit of the Highest continue striving to bring forth through the light workers here on earth right to this moment. It's about the cohesion, just like that sporting team. It's bringing everyone together in peace, love and harmony, striving, running like a very well-oiled, smooth machine, knowing full well the light is shining. The scoreboard shows the results. And that's what it's all about. So I could say simply, God bless you in all of your attempts and efforts as you strive with all of your might as a part of the divine process with teamwork. And well done for making it teamwork. That's my message. That's our message.
Wonderful. Yes, beautiful. Thank you so much, Gordon. You're amazing. And you can really feel Spirit move so close to Gordon, and it's the wisdom within, the beauty within. And what a wonderful message this day. But remember, it's all in your hands, in your heart. Let your heart rule with love and light every day. And stop yourself in your tracks if it's not coming from love, because you'll only regret it. So live in love. So peace be with you. And as we continue now to shine our light, and we unite again as we come together in prayer, uniting with the divine.
Yes, and that, even just in those few words there, Jenny, and I know we're coming to the closing prayer, but that is a powerful message in itself. It's the coming together in prayer. Why? Because it's bringing in that unification of spirit so that we, again, unite and reunite and reunite and reinforce the message that we are united. It's unification of spirit. We're unified, united with the divine, the highest. So yes, come on, let's bring forth together.
Yes,
and
which brings
share.
enlightenment, enrichment, and empowerment of light.
Exactly.
Strengthened.
And that's always a delight.
Yes, that is.
Thank you, friends.
Thank you.
Please join us now for the closing prayer. Almighty, loving and eternal God, great and supreme Spirit, Lord Jesus Christ, our dear friends of the highest, what joy has again filled our entirety, our complete essence, physically and spiritually. During the sacred time, and we trust this continues, and it is with love that we very humbly express not only our satisfaction, but our extreme and ultimate thanks. Thank you for your divine wisdom. Thank you for your love and your light, for your healing, your protection and upliftment, and much, much more. Thank you for continuing with the guidance of our pathways and indeed our footsteps, so that our footsteps truly be those which are representative of you, the divine. With love it is that we say thank you. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, friends, and God bless you. You have indeed been watching a live broadcast from the Lighthouse, the House of Light, which is a One Light Federation church located in Melton, Victoria, Australia. And we come to you at this time, in this exact way, every week. God bless you.